Welcome to another Splatoon 2 news roundup video on the channel. In this video, I will be rounding up all of the Splatoon news we have got over the past week. So let's just kick this video off with the first topic that comes in from Reddit user Wobbling Axis. And by the way, a massive congratulations to the Splatoon Reddit that has now hit 100,000 Woomies and Vimos. So I would just like to pass my congratulations over to the Splatoon Reddit. Definitely am a massive fan of that Reddit. So yeah, massive congratulations for hitting 100,000 Inklings and Octolings. But Wobbling Axis has noticed that the Squid versus Octopus Splatfest has a different meaning in Japan. The Splatfest in Japan has the same meaning as the same Splatfest in Splatoon 1 that I did talk about a couple of weeks ago on the channel. So basically with this Splatfest, it is in terms of what do you prefer to eat, squid or octopus, and Pearl, just like Calais, prefers to eat squid, and Marina, just like Marie, prefers to eat octopus. So maybe because this Splatfest has a completely different meaning in Japan than what it does in terms of the rest of the world, maybe this does debunk the whole theory of maybe this Splatfest being the Great Turf War 2.0. Maybe that theory can be debunked once and for all. Or maybe Nintendo could still treat this Splatfest as the Great Turf War 2.0, despite the Splatfest having a different meaning in Japan. For the record, I've always believed that this Splatfest will not lead into the Great Turf War 2.0, even if that would be cool. I just feel like this Splatfest is just to celebrate the fact that the game is now a year old, and like what I have mentioned in a couple of other videos on the channel, I feel like this Splatfest in terms of the lore of the game is just Inkling's way to welcome Octolings into their society. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Do you think that because this Splatfest has a different meaning in Japan, do you think that debunks the whole theory of maybe this Splatfest being the Great Turf War 2.0? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Now last week in a news roundup, I talked about maybe Salmon Run having an all Grizzco weapon rotation, and that is what did happen at the weekend. We had 48 hours where everybody had a Grizzco weapon, and it was really fun. I'm hoping that you guys did manage to play in that Salmon Run rotation. It was really fun, and for the rest of this video you will be seeing gameplay from that rotation. I definitely am looking forward to the next time that Nintendo do decide to host that sort of rotation again. It definitely did make Salmon Run even more fun than what it normally is. Also last week we had the announcement that Anchovy games from Splatoon 1 will be returning in Splatoon 2. We now have an official description of the stage. Returning from Splatoon, the new stage Anchovy games will be coming soon to Splatoon 2. This stage is the development studio for the popular rhythm game Squid Beats 2. That is a cool little detail. And we got some more details from the Japanese description of the stage. Basically, they were saying that the dev team for Squid Beats has increased, so they had to renovate and extend a building. So I'm thinking that maybe the buildings in Anchovy games will be bigger than what they were in Splatoon 1. I will be doing a comparison of the stages and looking at how different they are in terms of the Splatoon 1 version and the Splatoon 2 version, and seeing if there are any major differences between the stage like in the two games. Definitely I'm looking forward to making that video, and that will be coming out the day when Anchovy games will be coming out, and that normally is the first of a brand new month. So I'm expecting us to get Anchovy games and the Blob Blobber and the Nautilus 47, I do believe is the name of the brand new Splatling. I am expecting to get all of that stuff on the 1st of August. But of course, I will keep you guys up to date when we get that information from Nintendo. We now have a first look at the amiibo packaging for the Inkling Smash Brothers amiibo, and yeah, it definitely does look really cool. I can't wait to pick up this amiibo myself. I'm interested to see what that amiibo will do in Splatoon 2 and maybe even the Wii U version of Splatoon. Maybe it will just work similar to the original sort of Splatoon Inkling Girl. That's what I'm just expecting. But yeah, you can pick up or pre-order the Inkling amiibo. It will be coming out on the 7th of December. It will be costing $16, and you can now pre-order it if you are in America from Amazon and Best Buy. Unfortunately, we don't have any pre-orders live yet for people in the UK. Now, someone hacked the Splatnet 2 leaderboards to say, please add anti-cheat, and this is why the hacker did it. My purpose was to call attention to the current issue that plagues the game, and I have done that, but my message is, please make protecting your players the #1 priority. Nintendo have now banned that hacker. I'm just hoping that Nintendo will follow that person's advice, just because hacking is getting a problem in Splatoon 2. So I'm hoping that Nintendo will follow this person's advice, although I have heard that it is hard to sort of fix this problem. I have heard because the connection is peer-to-peer and Nintendo hasn't got dedicated servers for the game. I'm hearing that it is hard for Nintendo to spot hackers. Nintendo are just relying on us reporting hackers to like get rid of them pretty much. If they did have dedicated servers, then they could police their servers better and get rid of all of the hackers on the game. So I'm just hoping, with the fact that we have to pay to play Splatoon 2 online, I'm hoping that maybe in the future, maybe we will get dedicated servers for the game. But yeah, I'm just hoping that Nintendo will do a good job in terms of policing the game and getting rid of the people that are ruining the experience for 99.9% of people. Just because, like what I have said on Twitter, if the hacking does get a problem, like a major problem, and you see it in every single lobby, then people will just stop playing the game and move over to other games on the Switch, like Fortnite for example. So yeah, hopefully Nintendo will do a good job in terms of policing the game. I know that they have banned people in terms of they can't access online features if they are caught hacking the game. But I do know that they have done that to certain hackers. But those hackers have gone out and picked up a brand new Switch system and are now hacking the system and Splatoon 2 again. I think Nintendo should just IP address ban those people if that is possible. But yeah, I've talked way too long about this topic. Let's just move on to the next topic. Splatoon 2 is the second best selling game in Japan in 2018. It has sold 630,000 copies. That is really impressive for a game that did come out last year. Maybe we are seeing the impact of the Octopus expansion on the sales of the game. But yeah, that is definitely really impressive. Now, the Octotune soundtrack has come out today in Japan, and last week on their Japanese YouTube channel, Nintendo did post a behind the scenes sort of look at the recording session for the soundtrack. So we get to see the voice actresses for Pearl and Marina performing some of the Octo expansion songs. That was definitely really cool to watch. I will leave a link in the description for you guys to watch. Nintendo of Japan are holding a contest on a 3DS music game for people to record their versions of Splatoon 2's music, in particular the Octotune soundtrack. The winners will get their music distributed in that 3DS music game. So this contest is in celebration of the Octotune coming out in Japan today. And to end this video, I will be covering something that I did cover in a news roundup that I did post around about E3 time. And that is basically we got a recent Smash Brothers blog update where they talked about Murray Towers. Basically the blog says that Judd and Lil Judd will be appearing on the Murray Towers stage in Smash Brothers Ultimate, and Judd will put up the flag and the colour of the fighter and the team that is currently in the lead. So that is a cool feature that I did mention previously on the channel, but I just thought I would recover that piece of news just in case you did miss out on that in my original E3 news roundup video. So that is it for this news roundup video. Let me know your thoughts about everything that I've talked about in the comment section below. But that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully.